Now, if you thought reptiles and insects had creative ways to be able to survive in our winters, wait till we talk about frogs. Just like this gray tree frog that's on my hand. Here in Michigan, we have a couple kinds of frogs that are able to freeze parts of their body and still be able to survive our winter seasons. There's no way we as a human could do that. We get frostbite. But frogs developed a unique mechanism inside their body to still be able to protect those vital organs on the inside while letting it be okay for parts of their skin and more to freeze. Now remember, frogs and toads are amphibians. They're very wet animals. Whoa, come back. But because of that, that means they contain a lot of water in their body, and that water is prone to freezing once it gets cold outside. So some frogs have been able to either dry out in colder seasons to make sure that they don't have as much water to freeze, or if you're a tree frog or another kind of frog called a wood frog, you just take that water and you put it in parts of your body that you're okay getting a little frozen. But what happens to the water inside your body, especially around your organs like your heart and your lungs? What do? Well, frogs like this gray tree frog, they make sure they have a lot of sugar in their body. Now, that might seem silly. It's like eating a lot of candy for a human. But the sugar we call glucose, or sometimes specifically called glycogen. And that glucose or sugar has a much lower freezing point than water does, meaning that that sugar combined with water doesn't freeze as fast. So that, oh my goodness, you're so excited today. When this frog is freezing, he keeps that sugar-like substance around his heart and his lungs, or other parts of his body that he doesn't want to freeze, so that even if he's exposed to the snow and more, he doesn't freeze. He doesn't go frozen. It's just his toes or his skin, wherever he's placed the water. That's right, they can sometimes move water in their bodies away from their organs and by their toes and their nose, because they'd much rather lose a toe than have it to where their heart or lungs freeze. But how does that work? How can you make sure sugar is around you to make sure you don't freeze as much? Well, here, I need both my hands for this, but there's actually an experiment you can do to better understand just how sugar water is able to stay unfrozen or in a liquid form even when it's freezing outside. Now, we have a couple different materials you can use for this experiment. You want to make sure you have 2 cups. One of those cups is going to have water. The other is also going to have water, but with sugar in it. We call this activity frozen frogs. First, you want a cup of water, and you want to pour some in each of your 2 empty cups. Leave enough space to be able to stir without spilling. Okay? Now, take some sugar. A couple spoonfuls will do. And you're going to put this in one of your cups of water and stir it until the sugar fully dissolves. If you need warm water to make this work, you can also start with warmer water. I'm going to start with a couple spoonfuls. And I'm going to stir until all the sugar has dissolved. Now, this activity takes a little while, but the idea is that this sugar water shouldn't freeze as fast as the normal water. If it really does help frogs to make sure they don't fully freeze in the winter. All right, my sugar is just about fully dissolved. I made sure the water was a little warm ahead of time. Now you want to place these 2 cups in a very frozen part of your area. This could be in a freezer or it could be outside if it's below freezing point, so below 32 degrees Fahrenheit. And you want to let it sit for a couple hours. Then come back and see if your water has frozen completely, but if your sugar water has stayed liquid. Here, I even did this ahead of time to where we can look at one of our experiments. Let's switch our camera so we can see. Now, underneath this document camera, you can see my hand here. I actually have little frog figures inside my jars. This one has sugar water in it, and you can actually see that it's completely liquid. I can stick my finger in, move the frog around. The sugar water hasn't frozen. Now, I've only put these cups in for about an hour, but right away, you can already see a difference. This is just the water, and look, there's a frozen piece on top. There's ice above this frog. That means this frog without any sugar would have frozen solid, whereas this one stays perfectly in liquid form, even if it's cold. So these frogs, as long as they have lots of glucose or glycogen in their body, they can make sure that they don't fully freeze. Then once it gets warm enough outside and they can thaw the rest of their body out, they're able to survive and be on their merry way. What a great way to survive the winter. Just go ahead and freeze along with it instead of finding a place to stay warm. Why not stay frozen after all?